Bethesda is one of the video game industry's biggest names, and their conference this year at E3 was one many gamers did not want to miss. But in case you did, we have you covered. From Fallout 76 to Elder Scrolls 6, here's what you need to know about what went down at their 4th annual E3 2018 showcase. Starting us off is Rage 2. Bethesda and Avalanche have come together to work on Rage 2, set to be released next year. Aside from having the first real cringe moments of E3, the Rage 2 segment gave us an extended look at the world and gameplay that we can expect from this collab title. The first Rage game came out in 2010, so needless to say, fans of the first have a lot to look forward to. It's a seamless open-world first-person shooter, with a fairly good dose of humor added in the mix. The gameplay we saw was pre-alpha footage captured in engine, and showed us the kind of intensity that we can expect the game to have. Plus, if you can see it, you can drive it, and the vehicles of the world all look like the kinds of things that you'd want to race around in. Rage 2 is set to come out spring 2019. Next up is the Elder Scrolls franchise. Being one of Bethesda's major franchises, fans were expecting some sort of reveal or announcement concerning the series this year, and while we didn't think we'd get some massive revelations that we wanted, well, we did. The biggest surprise of all was the announcement of Elder Scrolls 6. All we got of the reveal was the fact that it will exist, nothing else. The company did preview a few cool things though: the Elder Scrolls Legends Online card game, more for Elder Scrolls Online, and Elder Scrolls Blades, a new mobile game. Elder Scrolls Online has some great things coming down the pipeline: the Wolf Hunter DLC, which is based on werewolves, and another story DLC called Murkmire, which will take the franchise back to Blackmarsh, something that has been highly requested by fans. The Elder Scrolls Legends Online strategy card game is getting a graphics overhaul, and will appear on the Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Currently it's available on PC and mobile, and it's free to play today, with the promise of whatever progress you make in the game being carried over to your console via your Bethesda account. Elder Scrolls Blades is a mobile game that, at its heart, is a pure Elder Scrolls game, an RPG for mobile, with combat following your specific movements and timing. And it's not just melee, you can use spells and other abilities. In addition to that, you can create your own character, customize them, and you can play in portrait mode if you'd like to. There are several modes of play: Town, Abyss, and Arena. Arena is a battle against other foes. Abyss is how long you can go in a series of dungeons, and Town is the true heart of the RPG. There's also the promise of VR too, and you can pre-order tonight with the game coming this fall. Registration for early access is also available now. Next up we have Doom Eternal. Bethesda revitalized the Doom franchise with their reboot back in 2016. Doom 2 is one of the more popular predictions for their conference this year, and lucky for us, they've announced Doom Eternal, a sequel that aims to incorporate feedback from fans. There's more demons this time around, and a lot more hell. We didn't get a whole lot from the preview aside from a short trailer, but fear not, Doom Eternal will be debuting at QuakeCon this August in Dallas, so expect a better look at the game then. Moving on, Bethesda gave us a bunch of surprises as far as the Wolfenstein franchise is concerned. Not only will the new Colossus be released on the Nintendo Switch, but the series will be getting 2 new titles: a follow-up game to Wolfenstein 2 and a VR game. The first is Wolfenstein Young Blood, which will follow the story of BJ's twin daughters in 1980s Paris, picking up from where their father left off with the Resistance. And because you'll be playing as twins, it'll be a co-op experience. But you can also play solo too, or with a friend, and the game will be debuting in 2019. Wolfenstein Cyberpilot is the VR game, and it's all about hacking. You play as a hacker who can take over Nazi technology and turn it on its masters. Footage and gameplay weren't shown at the conference of this one, so expect more on that in the months to come. Finally, we have the big one that everyone's been waiting to find out more about: Fallout 76. Bethesda teased Fallout 76 in the days leading up to E3, and gave us a closer look at the game's trailer at the Microsoft conference earlier in the day. Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are from Vault 76, and one of the first to emerge in the untamed and very different wasteland, with the story starting only 20 years after the war. You play as one of the few selected for Vault 76, set to emerge from this vault 25 years later, and there was a lot that was revealed at the conference aside from gameplay footage. Here's the gist of it: it's a game that's entirely online, and you can play solo or multiplayer. It's a softcore survival, and death doesn't mean the loss of progression, but playing with others does make it easier. You work together, build together, and help craft the new American dream together. Speaking of crafting, the game involves a new feature called Camp, which allows you to build your own hubs with your pals, but that doesn't mean that you're safe in them. Your bases can be attacked at any time by threats from the wasteland. There's also nuclear missile sites spread out over the map. You can collect launch codes and use the missiles to target wherever you'd like on the map, and then go loot the Fallout area for resources. But be warned, it comes with its own dangers too. In terms of advancements, the game will incorporate new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology, with 16 times the detail than Fallout 4. It will have dedicated servers, and the world of the game will have components inspired by West Virginia folklore. It's also got 6 distinct regions for you to explore. There will be a beta version available soon, a collector's edition with a whole lot of cool stuff, and the release date? November 14th, 2018. So that's a lot of stuff. But what else did you miss? Well, Quake Champions showed off a new trailer for its multiplayer shooter with the promise of new features, and a free version launched for new players to download now. Prey had some cool surprises too, 3 new modes and an update launched tonight. And there's a Prey DLC called Moon Crash that's supposed to provide a whole lot of replayability with each run being unique. That's also out now. And in addition to that, there's a DLC coming up called Typhoon Hunter. It's a lethal hide-and-seek game, where you hunt other players and get to play as mimics. The DLC will also include VR. We got another Fallout announcement too. Fallout Shelter was announced for both the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. Free for both, which is also out now. Bethesda also dived into some news about a new upcoming franchise, the first original one that they've released in 25 years, a next-generation single-player game called Starfield. While they didn't give away many details, from the looks of the brief trailer, it'll have to do with space. Alright, there we have it guys. Don't want to miss out on all the latest E3 2018 highlights, news, and updates? Well, be sure to subscribe to Top 10 Gaming. We've got you covered. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video.